Hello and good morning. This is Vihil Vigil, your women's empowerment business and professional development coach. And I didn't actually have an agenda for today on our magnificent, motivating Monday. Looks like my filter's got some weird little mustache thing going on here because I swear I don't have that. Well, anyhow, good morning to you all. I hope you are having a fantastic Monday. Let's change that filter. It's so weird. I think it's like some weird drawing thing. I wonder if I can change it. Let's see. I was like doing fun. Whoa, that's not too fun. Let's change that one. Let's just go back to normal. There we go. So I didn't have an agenda for today's Motivational Monday. I did, however, want to stick to my word and make sure I come on here and make sure that you were doing all the things that you needed to do so that you were able to be accomplished, so that you knew that somebody was out here rooting for you, and that we come together on magnificent motivational Mondays to remind ourselves that you can do this. No matter what kind of a morning that you had, whether it's raining outside, whether it's storming outside, or whether it's beautiful, bright, and sunny like it currently is here today. So whatever it is that you need to get yourself moving on Monday mornings, remember that it can always start by planning on your Sundays. So that's something I always want to remind you of, is that plan for your great successes on the day before, the evening before, even if you are just laying down in bed and before you go to sleep and you're cruising your messages, as we all are not supposed to be doing because we're supposed to be, winding down for rest. But if you're doing that, then take a moment to look at your calendar, just so that you know what you've got coming up starting Monday morning, what you have throughout the rest of the week, so nothing is a surprise. That you don't wake up in the morning going, oh my God, I totally forgot about XYZ. No, we don't need to do that. So make sure you take an opportunity for yourself to get motivated by being productive. By being proactive was the word I was searching for. When you are proactive and you take the opportunity to remind yourself of your schedule in the most simplest way, flipping through your calendars, look through your big PA planner that you have because you're in our power planning course, or you've downloaded my free, monthly planner off the website. Or you just go through your phone and you look at all of the calendar appointments that you have, and you decide on some things that you want to put in there, so that when Monday morning comes, you are ready to go. And if you get derailed, you always know exactly what you need to be able to get back on track of doing, because you have that carefully planned out schedule, that carefully planned out calendar. It should be no surprise to you or to your schedule of what you have going on, because you have taken that opportunity to take a look at it beforehand. So that's sort of my big share for today, is that no matter what, no matter how the day goes, even if you need to pause on all of the things that you might be doing today, to take a step back and to look at your calendar, look at what you're doing, making sure that you're on track, making sure that you're going to be, a little bit early for every appointment for the rest of the day. It's okay to pause. It's okay to pause and take a step back to say, you know what? I need to take an opportunity so that I can rewind a little bit and make sure I know exactly what's coming up next on the calendar. Because just because you might have started off the day a little frazzled, or just because you might have started off a little late today, if you did, that does not mean you have to continuously to follow through with that stumble throughout the whole day. So take a pause, look at your calendar, see what you have going on, and make sure that you are taking the opportunity to prepare yourself, take some notes. I always remind my clients, time blocking is key to a healthy life, because you set your hour blocks of time with 45 minutes of work, 45 minutes of focus, And that last 15 minutes of every hour is for you to wind down from an activity or get ready to gear up for an activity. When you schedule yourself back to back, you schedule yourself for a meeting from 12 to 1 and then 1 to 2, 2 to 3. That's just silly. That's just not sustainable. So what you need to do is make sure that you are building in those break times. Whether you just need to get out of your chair and stretch, go get yourself a glass of water, a fresh cup of coffee, use the restroom, do a lap around your office. Any of these things are going to help increase oxygen flow to your brain because you're getting up, you're walking around, you are coming back to your workstation with a fresh perspective, just because you've changed perspective for a few minutes before you get back onto your next call or get back to your next task. So make sure that, a rushed or scrambled morning doesn't derail you for the rest of the day and thus the rest of your week. So if you didn't take an opportunity to schedule your work for the week on Sunday, take a pause this morning so you can step back and say, you know what? I deserve an opportunity to get on track, making sure I have everything flowing in the right direction, making sure that I have time to adequately prepare for my meetings, to adequately prepare for what I want to share with people. I wanted to make that conscious effort just to jump on here without a full agenda because I wanted to let you know that it is possible to not 100% plan out everything and to still be very successful at it. However, we do have a nicely structured, flow of events during the course of our work days. And when you do that, when you have a direction that you want to be heading in, you always know what you're reaching for. If you're just, it's kind of like shooting darts. If you are going to just be throwing all over the place and you're not actually aiming for a bullseye, you will never get there. You might accidentally hit, but you're not going to intentionally get to where you want to be when you want to get there because you don't have a focus. Make sure that you are setting yourself up for success by creating that focus every day, every week. I want to talk a little bit about the coming event that we have. I think I have it here in the comments. It's the next Q2 Power Planning Program. As you know, we do it every quarter. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in here. The Q2 2023 Power Planning Masterclass for Action-Taking Women. It looks like I've got it duplicated. Let's get that one out of there. So you should be able to click the link here to be able to join me for that program. It's a fantastic program. We do it every quarter. And let's see if the link, there you go. Perfect. The Q2-2023 Power Planning Masterclass.eventbrite.com. If you have any questions about how to join that program or if it's right for you, drop me a comment, say that you'd like some information, reach out to me in a DM. You can always email me directly, Vihil at women'sempowermentcoach.us. It is a great opportunity to make sure that you have your planning in place. Make sure that you know exactly what it is that you're going to be doing for the next quarter. We do the big power planning for the course of the year in February. And then every quarter we touch base and we make sure that we make our revisions because everything is a work in progress, right? Nothing is so solidly set in stone that you can't, make shifts, that you don't allow yourself that room for a little bit of revision. I think that's very important that we're not so rigid in our planning because that's just not life, right? So let's make sure that you are allowing yourself for that extra little bit of flexibility when it comes to your planning and your schedules. So I hope that this has been a little bit of insight on your Motivational Monday, knowing that you absolutely can do it. You absolutely have the capacity and the capability. If you don't have all the tools yet, that is okay. There is a place to start, and that is just called start. Take a step. If there's a project that you're working on, start writing those steps down. Start writing down the big picture ideas that you want to explore, and then reach out to a mentor, a business coach, a professional development person who can really help you solidify the next steps to your plan that you want to be accomplishing so that you are able to continue to move forward, to continue finding great happiness and success in your day-to-day activities, because that's what we all want, right? Is to make sure that we're feeling good about the things that we're doing on a consistent basis, and that we are finding satisfaction out of the work that we are doing on a consistent basis. So that is my motivation for this magnificent Monday. I am glad that you are all joining me. Please comment below if you have any questions. This is just my little tidbit out into the world as your women's empowerment and business and professional development coach. We are really excited about the Q2 program. It's coming up starting on April 1st. This will be the first time we're doing a program on a Saturday in a really long time. So each Saturday in April, you just sign up once, and then you will be registered for all of the classes for the program. You'll receive a copy of the workbook, the planner, and of course, all the recordings to the program to get yourself on top of things, so that we are no longer feeling like we are lacking, like we don't know what we're doing, like we are not in charge of our schedules. We don't want to have our businesses running us or our jobs running us. We really want to be on top of that and make sure that we are, taking an opportunity to be ahead of the game on a daily basis. And that's by being informed. And that's by knowing what's coming up next. Where do you want to go? And then of course we map out a plan on how to get you there. So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day. This is Vihil Vigil, your International Women's Empowerment Business and Professional Development Coach. Find out more about all my programs at the website, women'sempowermentcoach.us. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. And don't forget, on Fabulously Free Coaching Friday, we'll be talking about more things in regards to how you can find balance and happiness and motivation in your life, in your work, in your business, your professional development, and all sorts of things. So have a great rest of your day, and I will connect with you all again very soon.